You know your body is just doing what it has to, and this baby's coming out. No matter, it doesn't care where you are. So we actually.
A baby girl in Amherst couldn't wait to come into the world, and it's a delivery her parents will never forget. Amanda Colebeck went into labor on Friday morning.
But her baby had no plans on waiting till they got to the birthing center in Buffalo. Amanda and her husband welcomed their little girl in a place they'd never expect. News 4's Jen Shantz brings us a story tonight from Amherst.
Well, it was the morning for the Colebecks. Mom Amanda had just gone into labor and they were excited to welcome their newest addition. But then a detour in the road and a little one very anxious to join the world landed them right here on the side of the road. The plan was to go to the Buffalo Birthing Center about 25 minutes away. But shortly after getting in the car, Amanda told her husband that was no longer an option.
He said, "Do I have to pull over?" And I said, "You have to, because I can feel her head."
Matthew Colebeck pulled over here on Park Club Lane.
When she told me she could feel the head, that's when I was like, oh God, how did it get to this point?
Little did he know what would happen next.
Your body is just doing what it has to, and this baby's coming out. No matter, it doesn't care where you are right now. You know, you're just in that moment of like, this baby is being born right now, and I don't really have any time to think about what body parts I'm showing to the world.
As fate would have it, a Good Samaritan was driving by and pulled over to help.
I was coming down the street and I saw this woman standing naked in the road. So I slowed down to ask if she was okay, and I saw the baby was coming out.
They'd already called 911, but Kathy Barnes stayed close by.
And I said, well, I've got some blankets and towels, and I grabbed them, and as all this is taking place, little Paige was born.
Paige is happy, healthy, and now just 5 days old. But this mellow little girl made quite the entrance. Once Amanda could feel Paige's head, it was up to Matthew to deliver.
Amanda pushed, and that's when her head came out.
But little Paige didn't breathe right away, and Matthew, a teacher, started to panic.
My heart just drops, and I'm just thinking in my head, my God, God, please don't let this baby die right here.
Moments later, though, Paige's first breath and a big sigh of relief for Mom and Dad.
And I wrapped up the baby, and I wrapped up Mom, and just kind of hugged her and held her.
Aside from their little bundled blessing, the Colebecks are grateful for the community members who helped, including the Snyder Fire Department and Twin City Ambulance, who arrived shortly after Paige's birth. Words, Amanda says, just aren't enough.
You know, I know it was their job, but it was how much their service and that time meant to us. And, you know, just them coming to our aid so quickly and with so much, giving us so much dignity to a moment that could have felt like I was very exposed.
Kathy Barnes, that Good Samaritan who pulled over to help the Colebecks, did get a chance to formally meet little Paige after her birth. The reunion took place right here where it all started. Reporting from Amherst, Jen Shantz, News 4 at 6.